JB from Truth Be Told. We have a special guest. Someone, man, this supposed to been went down. I mean, I really don't have to introduce you, but everybody should know who this is. But go ahead, let them know.
My presence alone don't need no introduction, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. It's your boy, OG Boobie Black. What's up?
Yes, sir. Now, we sitting down with OG Boobie Black. Let's start from the beginning real quick. I know we on time limited right now.
No, we good, man.
We
you
good.
know what I'm saying? We take our time. We don't rush for shit.
All right, for sure. So, I want to start. Well, you just put out that documentary. I ain't dead yet.
Documentary, a dog. See, let me tell you something. I don't think they have nobody that's in my city, that's in the city of New Orleans, that made a documentary that's more dominant than mine. Because not only did I make the documentary, I produced the documentary, and I directed the documentary. You know what I'm saying? I had my cameraman like, listen, check this out. Go around there in the sixth wall. They gonna have my little partner. He gonna be on the corner. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't worry about nothing. He good. You dig this? Do the interview like that. I had the white boys going there with the cameras. You know what I'm saying? They were scared to death, but they had to go in the trenches to make it happen because, you know what I'm saying? That documentary, that's something serious. They really tell my life story. You look at that bitch, it tells a lot about OG Boobie Black.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you haven't checked that out, go and check that out. I watched it a couple times. It was well put together. Yeah. It flowed perfectly. It had the good animation on there. And like you said, it tells your life story. And you get on the internet, you hear a lot of people telling your story for you. I mean, from this person, that person.
Hey, not to cut you off, man. Them motherfuckers can't tell my story, man. Listen, let me tell you something. Man, a motherfucker can't tell my story, dog. The only thing a motherfucker could do, you understand what I'm saying, is just tell parts of the shit that I done, you know what I'm saying? Because, man, my motherfucking story, man, my story is legendary, dog, you know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to the niggas that's out there that's talking, telling the stories, you heard me? But my shit legendary, dog, like real talk.
Nah, for sure. So let's start from the beginning and growing up. You are from the Magnolia, the new side, I believe.
Yeah.
Tell me about how it was for you growing up. And do you have any siblings, like brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I got brothers, I got sisters, you know what I'm saying? You know, a few of my brothers, you know, they dead. I got 2 brothers. As a matter of fact, I got 3 brothers that's dead. You heard me? My brother Ralph, you know what I'm saying? You dig? My brother Dookie, you dig? And my brother Aaron, you know what I'm saying? I had like a brother that was like 1 year older than me. You know, his name was Aaron Golf. My name Alvin Golf. You know, he got killed in the Cali. That was like in 95, back in the G, you heard me? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? My siblings, you heard me? You dig? I got sisters, you dig? And I got brothers that's, you know, from the mud, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? That mud and that blood, that's thick, you dig? So, you know, I got brothers that's from the street that's like real family, bro.
Right.
Like real talk.
So where did you, are you the oldest, the youngest?
No, I got a sister that's older than me. I had 2 of my brothers was older than me, you know what I'm saying? Then I have some young, you know, some young, I got a young sister, 2 young sisters, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Okay. So growing up in the Magnolia, what was it like for you? I mean, I just got done doing an interview with Skiboo. We spoke about you.
Shout out to Skiboo.
Yeah.
Shout out to that little bitch. Man, that bitch Skiboo was in jail together. Me and that bitch was on the street. We done slept in the same fucking bedroom together. I shout out to Skiboo, you heard me?
One of the originals.
Yeah.
And we spoke about your childhood, and he said that you was like real aggressive growing up. Would you say if there's any truth to that?
There's a lot of truth to that because when I was coming up, I felt like I was the toughest motherfucker around. You heard me? And if you was the type of person to hang with me, and you was my partner, you was gonna feel that way too because every day I was doing something. I don't give a fuck.
Where do you think that aggression came from?
To tell you the truth, I think it came from my neighborhood superstars, the people that I came up in the hood with that I wanted to be like, because everybody have a hero, you know what I'm saying? And my heroes was the dudes in the project, you know what I'm saying? The shit that they did, I loved it, you know what I'm saying? The way that they came up, you know what I'm saying? I watched them. And I loved it, and I tried to mimic, you know what I'm saying, the things that they do, and I got caught up. And it was to the point to where I had to live like that. So, boo, you gotta represent, you gotta know how to fight good. If a nigga come down and play with you, you gotta know how to shoot that bitch, kill that bitch. You gotta stand on business no matter what you do, because this is you, this is what you represent. You know what I'm saying? And I came up fucked up because I lived a long time like that. I'm talking about a long time.
So who are some of the people that you looked up to that you speak
I can
about?
tell you a lot of people that I looked up to. The flyest nigga in the Magnolia was a nigga named DC. You feel what I'm saying? He was from off the old side. And I knew he was flying because I watched him every time I seen him. I was admired by this guy. You heard me what I'm saying? I was real admired. And DC was the kind of guy that when he come through, the whole neighborhood, you know, they looked up to him. You dig what I'm saying? So he was the guy that I looked up to. I'm talking about on that fresh side, that get money side, you know, but I had a lot of them too, you know what I'm saying? But when he came to that gangster shit, oh man, I idolized the greatest niggas, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? Nigga like Joe Gaylord, you feel what I'm saying? I ran with Eric Maurice, you know what I'm saying? Nigga like Black and Mo was like my big brother, you know what I'm saying? That was like my big brother, you dig? And it's like, anything he did, I did. You feel me? Or anything he did, I felt I could do it better. So if he robbed a nigga and put a nigga on the ground, I'm gonna rob a nigga, put a nigga on the ground and kick him in his ass. If he robbed a nigga out of a rope chain, I'm gonna catch a nigga, I'm gonna rob a nigga out of a rope chain and herringbone chain and do some motion, kick him in his ass. You know what I'm saying? I actually had people, when I used to come up the street, they used to run. When they see me, they used to run. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what my thing. I caught you with it, I gotta get it. I came up a jack boy, I came up robbing, I came up fighting, I came up, you know, doing all the wild shit, you heard me? But Black and Mo definitely, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all hear a lot about him, you know what I'm saying, in a lot of interviews. You did Joe Gaylord, he definitely, you know what I'm saying, the motherfucker that I came up under. You did, and a lot of people from out a lot of other different places, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of other different projects, you did. So, you know, yeah, all the gangsters that, you know, who was on the street, you heard me? That's who I really fucked with.
Right. So who, like, at what age would you say you jumped off the porch and you
jumped off the porch? I never jumped off the porch. I came straight out the house in the street. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't jumped off the porch, but I was a young nigga, man. I used to walk through the Courtway and go catch the yellow bus on Willow Street, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? I used to walk up 6th Street, go catch the bus on Willow Street. You know what I'm saying? And I was a young nigga. Since I was a little boy, bro, I just could always remember people saying I was bad. But the shit that I was doing, I didn't look at it as being bad. I just looked at it as being a normal fucking kid. But I was really doing some shit, some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying?
So what, the best you can speak on it, at a young age, what was some of the messed up stuff that you would get into? That you
burned
look
up
back?
a garbage can in Lawrence D. Crocker School. You know what I'm saying? I used to jump motherfuckers. I had a team of niggas that you fuck with me, we gonna catch you, bitch, and we gonna beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? We gonna, you know, kick your ass. You heard me? I took money out the teacher pocketbook. You know what I'm saying? Fight with the principal. You feel all kind of shit. You know, this the lowest shit that you could do as a juvenile, as a young man. I was the one that had all the attention. I was the one that, you know, the teacher, you know what I'm saying, always had a problem with. Alvin Golf was the nigga that always, you know, was bothering the students. I was always this in the shit. I was an active motherfucker, bro, when I was a young man.
So did you see any discipline, like at home with your parents, your mom, your dad?
Discipline, my mother died when I was a kid. You heard me? I never knew it. Shout out to Irma Jean. My stepmother raised me. If you watch the documentary, she'll say that. Shout out to Juju. You know, Magnolia Queen, been living in the Magnolia all my fucking life. Still back there right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. You dig? But, you know, coming up, man, I seen a lot of fucked up shit. And I didn't want to listen to the people that was telling me that, you know, that's some fucked up shit, bro. Don't fuck with that. I wanted to fuck with it. I was a curious motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I was into everything, bro.
So like, Stan, at the young age, you know, you mentioned that you was going around robbing people, fighting and everything. But at a young age,
to tell you the truth, I didn't listen. Don't put me in. Don't let me fool you and like I did was this man, this one person that's doing this. No, every generation have their era. You feel what I'm saying? Every generation has its era. In the era that I came up in, you know what I'm saying? That was the era where you was robbing and you was jacking. That what they was doing at that time. You know what I'm saying? So the robbing, the jacking, motherfucker, that was some big shit that you was doing. You know, so that was the generation and that was the era of that moment. But times has changed. And you know, people don't do no shit like that no more. You ain't trying to take no nigga out from nothing. Man, I remember, I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. If I wanted a pair of ballet shoes, I'd rob a nigga out $20 and I'd rob another nigga out $20. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm just gonna get the money till I get to like $250 and I can go down on Canal Street to Rubenstein Brothers and get the ballets, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit that I used to do as a young man, me being older, man, I look at that shit right now like, man, what the fuck? Yeah, I was a wild motherfucker, bro.
So when you was going around doing all that jacking and everything, did you run into like any problems? Like,
I ran into a lot of problems, and I solved them bitches. You heard me? I can't speak on this podcast about what it's about, but niggas been trying to come in and got at their motherfucking ass. You dig what I'm saying? I had a lot of problems, but the thing about it with me, bro, I wasn't scared. I wasn't afraid. I jack a nigga out of this shit and go to the motherfucking to the concert. That matter of fact, that happened to me. You know what I'm saying? You dig? I ain't gonna say no name, but I jacked a nigga out of a medallion, big old medallion. You heard me? Black and More was out at that time too. Black and More even know about it. You know what I'm saying? And when I jacked a nigga out the medallion, they had this school name, you know, it's Waltdale Corn, and they used to throw these dances like every weekend. You know what I'm saying? And this time, you dig? I had this girlfriend, you know, my girlfriend, her name was Patrice. Me and her, we used to dress alike. You dig? She red, I'm black, they used to call her salt and pepper. So at that particular time, I got the nigga medallion. I'm like, fuck that, man, I'm going in to dance with this medallion, you know. So I got the big medallion, you know, with the nigga name in the medallion. You heard me? We ain't gonna speak on who it is, but the nigga name was in the medallion. I come in that bitch, you know what I'm saying, me and my girlfriend, and you know, like truth be told, you know what I'm saying, the niggas came in there, the niggas seen me, but the niggas was fucked up. Cause they like, how he could do this, and bitch, cause I got hard. I don't give a fuck about y'all. You dig what I'm saying? And I got a big 38 outside under the car. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you dig, niggas come in that bitch and niggas seen me, and nigga like, say, bro, that's before he could say that's my partner medallion, soon as he came in and say, bro, I hit him. Boom, 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 boom. You heard me? When I hit him, I got all type of niggas on me, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, they jumped me, you heard me, but I still had the medallion. You think they didn't get the medallion, you heard me? The police put us out, they knew what it was. We gotta go to the street now, baby. Y'all know what this is. Y'all wanna see me in the street. So the next day, I was around Corn School on the corner, two big old coppers on me, you know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers called the police on me, I had to run from the police, all type of shit.
Oh, damn.
I had a fucked up childhood coming up, but I loved it because it was a lot of adventure, nigga. It was everyday shit going on, you know what I'm talking about?
Right, but we know that when you fight and you do a lot of fighting, you can't win them all, and there was a time in school that somebody kind of got at you.
Yeah. Pretty nigga.
Yeah.
Pretty nigga. Dang, I'll never forget that nigga. Nigga named Dang, you heard me? And I ain't like him because he got all the girls and he got this curly hair. Nigga got hair like you, man. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, look, show that when your motherfucker. You kind of look like you, nigga. Hey, so this, all the girls like this nigga. They sitting around the beaches with this nigga all day. They want the Stan Smiths and the 501s and the polo shirts and the Jabos and all that shit. I'm fly as a motherfucker. I'm in Green School, man. Samuel J. Green, he talked to the girls all day. So they had this one little girl that I like, this one little female I like. When I go outside, she's sitting on the fucking bleachers talking to this motherfucker. So I go over there and be messy, you heard me? And the dude was like, Jay, bro, I'm telling you, you better go head on. And I'm like, bitch, what you know who I am? You heard me? You better go ahead, man. He jumped off the bleachers. When he jumped off the bleachers, nigga hit it. Boom! You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then he shined on me in front. That was my most embarrassing moment, like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't beat me up, because I could fight, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? I'm a good fighting motherfucker, you dig? But it was just the way he got off, that bitch shine. Ooh, he shined. You know, but I got his ass later on.
So how did you get him later on?
Oh, you know, I plot up me and my little partner, you know what I'm saying? You dig? And I'm like, you dig? If the bitch run, catch that bitch. You heard me? But I'm gonna hit him first. You ain't gotta worry about doing none of that. I'm gonna hit him first, you know what I'm saying? So I come through the school, you heard me? Yeah, and got with his motherfucking ass. And yeah, my little partner, you heard me? Like, bitch, you know what it is. But I learned this in life. Everybody ain't to be fucked with. And that dude showed me that shit, you know what I'm saying? He did everybody not to be fucked with. And back then, that's when we was doing the fighting. And I sent a message out to the young niggas right now, like, that was a generation that you'll never see, my nigga. Niggas don't fight no more. If you fight a nigga, chances are you're gonna get killed. Cause if a nigga don't have a gun on him right then and there, he coming back later on with that bitch. You gonna believe that motherfucker.
Well, but you're younger, when you were younger in that generation, at some point it went from the fights was out though, and people was pretty much it turned to straight violence. Would you
Yeah.
would you agree to that?
Yeah, fucking right. Because
just
I was one of the ones that was promoting, and I was one of the ones that was with it. I just told you, I had a 38 outside. I just told you I came back around the school with 2 guns. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah.
So when that era changed, I guess it probably changed your mentality too, because you had to adapt to your environment. Would you?
Yeah, I had to get bigger guns. You know, I had to get more aggressive. You heard me? I had to represent. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, that's what I had on my mind frame when I was coming up. Boobie, you gotta represent, nigga. You dig? You can't let no motherfucker shine on you. You heard me? You dig? Nah, man. That's why I say OG Boobie Black, real nigga with respect. I can say that because there haven't been a nigga to this day that disrespect me. I don't give a fuck what you say over the media and talking with a whole group of motherfuckers. You could be on a microphone talking about me. You're not telling me that.
Right.
You're not telling me that at all. You know what I mean? And I don't try to clear up nothing that no man think. If you think that way, hey, hold that motherfucking thought. Keep that bitch. You heard me? And stand on that, you know? And I don't try to change up nothing with a man say. A man can say I'm a bitch ass nigga, man can say I'm fake, man can say I'm pussy. You can call me all the things and the lowest things in the fucking world, nigga. You heard me? But it's a difference. It's a difference when you with that person, or you around that person, or you with them people. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I am. I'm not about to do no fucking talking about none of that. You dig? Right. And I come up like that. It's a code that I live by. I can't go back and forth with you. I can't talk with you and be like, hey, nigga, you know, no, bitch. You know?
So from my understanding, you're a little older than the people that we see kind of on the internet, like the Ski Boo and everything. So when you was in grade school, who was your immediate friend group, like your peers?
When I was coming up in school?
Yeah, and doing all the like the jacking you speak about. Shit,
I had a lot of motherfuckers that was my motherfucking peers. You heard me? My nigga Donald. You dig? I had another nigga that I really ran with. You heard me? My nigga Jazz. You dig? All these niggas, you heard me? These niggas dead. You know? They dead, they not no longer with us. You heard my nigga Daryl, you know what I'm saying? Huntley, all them niggas, they dead. You know?
So you spoke on a name that I heard one person told me about. That interview just never came out due to some audio difficulties or whatever. But not a lot of people speak about him, but Gaylord.
Well, Joe Gaylord? Yeah, that was my nigga, you heard me? See, Gaylord used to work with my daddy. My daddy was one of the biggest weed sellers in New Orleans, you heard me? His name Alvin Martin. And my daddy was a construction worker, so he used to, you know, he'd paint houses and shit, but at the same time, these houses was trap houses, because he got pounds of weed in the closet and shit. So Gaylord was a nigga who used to be working with my daddy. When I was a young little nigga, he used to bring me to the store and buy me donuts and shit, and he always had a big gun on him. That's what I liked about him. He used to always talk a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, Gaylord was a nigga that like really had me under his wing. He was a nigga that I really came up under, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? He was a nigga that taught me a lot, you heard me? For real, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Joe Gaylord.
Shout out to him. And what type of dude was he in the street? Was he like kind of like a bully, aggressor?
An asshole, yeah. Talk stupid to a nigga, keep a big gun on him, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? Rob, steal, and kill to get a meal. You dig what I'm saying? Caught you with it, gotta get it, jack your ass, lay it down, all that type of shit. Gaylord was one of them real motherfucking assholes. And at the same time, you're gonna see his face, you heard me? You're gonna know him. You know?
So you think you picked up some of that aggression coming up under him?
Nah, I didn't pick that aggression up coming from under him. I picked that aggression up coming just being a product of my environment. You heard me? To be in the project where I'm from, you had to be about something. You had to be this type of nigga. You had to know how to fight. You had to have a gun. You had to do these. These are the things the tools that you had to use, you know what I'm saying, to stay alive where I was from. You know what I'm saying?
All right, for sure. So you spoke on Black Emo as well. How close were you and Black Emo? What was your relationship? Because we hear a lot about him as well, as being one of the big dogs.
Call me every morning, try to get me to come down, you know what I'm saying, come down there bomb. You heard me, this nigga to walk from Josephine all the way to the project. We used to walk. He walked on one side of the street, I walk on the other side of the street, you heard me? We walk out all the way from Josephine, all the way to the motherfucking project. You dig what I'm saying? And we had a plan. Like a set plan that we used to do, you know what I'm saying? I get a nigga attention while I get the nigga attention. Bodie come behind him and you know, let's get it. You dig? We had a nigga at Popeyes. Nigga at Popeyes had a big chain on. We had a Popeyes on. It was on Claiborne. There's Claiborne and Louis. Wait. There's Claiborne and fucking. There's Claiborne in Louisiana Avenue, Claiborne in Toledano. You dig what I'm saying? At the Popeyes right there, you know what I'm saying? They went in that bitch, hop out the car, on that big chain on, you know what I'm saying? I pull it over, more running that bitch in. You know what I'm saying? You dig, yeah, bitch. You know, and we, you know, that was the thing when I was when I was coming up. We had a thing called smash and grab. You heard me? Wear that red light, motherfucker, pull up, you dig. And when they pull up, you had to, like, you know how the people that clean the windows? But we wasn't the window cleaners. We was the type of people like, we looking, man, I can clean your window, and we'd get out there on Friday. So I had my partner with me, you know what I'm saying? I walk up to the car and I said, can I clean the window? And if I look and I see the purse on the passenger seat, I let my dog know it's there. So I like, it's there. And he'll run up to the car, boosh, grab the purse, we run through the cut. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck where you was at, what gas station, smashing and grabbing, that was a nigga thing. We running through the cuts with in the project with the purses.
Right. So with Blackie Mo, we hear a lot about how he's the big dog and this and that. What are some things that you heard about Black Mo that you can share that solidify or stamp how he was in the street?
First of all, you know, Mo D was a stand-up nigga, you heard me? He wasn't doing too much talking, he wasn't doing too much, you know, connecting. If you was a nigga that fucked with him, you heard me, you was a killer, you was a nigga, you was a killer, you was a nigga with a name. You heard me? He didn't fuck with just anybody, you know what I'm talking about? And his reputation on the street, dog, was a hell of a reputation. You dig? He held it down, you heard me? You ain't hear about no nigga playing with Black and Mo. You heard about niggas trying to get the fuck away from around Black and Mo, you heard me? I used to go to his house and, you know, as soon as you come through the side door, you heard me? He had a closet, all type, he liked Adidas. He had all type of Adidas jackets and all type of shit. And I used to go in there, motherfucker, put his jackets on and, you know what I'm saying, bounce out the house and shit like that. I went to jail one time, and I actually had a dude that was holding the jacket down for me, a polo jacket, you heard me? And when I was in jail, you know, the Black and Mo told the dude, like, man, Boobie told me to get the jacket. The dude was like, nah, man, Boobie ain't tell you to get the actual Mo up on the dude, and like, you know, took the jacket from him. You know what I'm saying? Because he called himself securing the jacket for me till I come home from jail. You dig? Which was some bullshit. The jacket was fly. You heard?
For sure. So, being that you was into a lot in your younger days, did you spend a lot of time in juvenile jail?
Me and Black and Mo was on the same bench. We had this place called Scotland. I went to Scotland in 1988. You heard me? They had some real gangster niggas up there. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? You had niggas like Morris Hall from Baton Rouge, a dude named Peter Rabbit, Thomas Sneed, and, you know what I'm saying? You had Thomas Sneed, he from Baton Rouge too. You had niggas in the dormitory, Keith Hackett. Hackett, he from the Desire Project. He dead, you know what I'm saying? Sean Baton, you know what I'm saying? You had a lot of gangsters in the dorm with me, and they had a bench. It's a bench, and on this bench, this where everybody, you know, sit at. That's from a section. So you had the New Orleans over here, you had Baton Rouge over here, you had the Ninth Ward over here, you had the 10th Ward, you had all type of, then you had floor models. We had niggas who ain't had no position. If you was pussy, you was the floor model. You sit on the floor. You know what I'm saying? So me and Black and Mo, we was on the same bench. It was me, Black and Mo, Huntley, you dig what I'm saying? Trim, you dig, Gremlin, you dig, all us was on the same bench together. And you know, we used to run. I'm talking about, we used to run every day, you know what I'm saying, in Scotland. Matter of fact, when I came to Scotland, you dig, it wasn't no way where a motherfucker, they walk you to and they tell you where to go. No, when I came to Scotland, nigga, in 88, Cap Stacy sent me across there, he said, go to that dorm over there, that dorm over there is the dorm that you're gonna be assigned to. You know what I'm saying? They were still in school, when they came out of school, they already knew I was with dorm I was in, because once you get transferred from Gerald, DC, you come to Scotland, motherfuckers know who came over today. So it was a big thing. Oh, that nigga Boobie over here, that bitch Boobie over here. So yeah, I went the same dorm with Black and Mo, you know what I'm saying? And we used to wear the same shoes, we used to play football together, you heard me? We fight together, you wasn't about to fight, bitch. We jumping, we doing everything, you know what I'm saying? We used to have a lot of rival fights with dudes from Baton Rouge, you know what I'm saying? Because Baton Rouge and New Orleans, they was like rivals, you know what I'm saying, in the juvenile system. You know what I'm saying? And me and Mo D held it down. You got a lot of niggas from Baton Rouge, they get it in, you know what I'm saying? You got niggas that you know, they some good fighting motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Is there any fights that you and Black Mill got into that stick out to you?
Indeed. On the way to the fucking breakfast, on the way to breakfast, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? They had a thing that if I see you in one line, you in one line and I'm in another line, you feel what I'm saying, man? I'm gonna run on you and I'm gonna attack your motherfucking ass. So early one morning for breakfast, you know what I'm saying? We already knew we was going to the hole, so we already packed the little shit up because we had this one particular person that we was gonna fuck up. You dig? So when we lay up there, we come out the
Well, I don't want to cut you off, but what was the reason that why did y'all want that one particular person?
Because we played football and we beat the motherfucker out of a pair of tennis shoes, right? And the motherfucker didn't want to send the tennis shoes. You heard me? It's like they had to send them from the dome, you know, from their dome. You heard me? We played them and we beat them out. We beat the game and we were supposed to get the tennis shoes. So the motherfucker was like acting like we gonna send them. I'm gonna send them in this. No, bitch. All right, we gonna show you. You dig? Okay. So early that morning, you know. They coming out. When they coming out the dining hall, we going in the dining hall. You know what I'm saying? So when they coming out, Mo run out the line. I come out the line. Told that nigga ass up, bitch. You heard me? Yeah, told your motherfucking ass up. But then again, you know, that was the thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And all the police in Scotland, they knew about my name. They knew about Mo's name. They knew about all the motherfuckers that had a name in that bitch. You heard me? But yeah, me and Black Mo, we did Juvenile time together.
Okay, yeah, I mean, because like I said, when you hear his name, there's a lot of people that look up to him. That was like your right-hand man, it sounded like.
Yeah, you had to look up to him because he was a real one.
Yeah, for sure. So did any of them beefs, like in juvenile jail, leak out to the streets, or it kind of just stayed in jail?
Nah, some shit leaked to the street. They had some dudes that came home from jail that got killed not because of some shit that was in the jailhouse, because they knew some people that they did time with. You feel me? In the juvenile jail, and they linked up and certain shit happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So as you get older, you know, you're still in the streets. It's a group of people that's from your project that got a real heavy name, the Hot Boys. So what was your relationship with like the Hot Boys?
All the Hot Boys I know, all of them. You heard me? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking from Turk to Wayne to Juvenile. BG Juvenile from off the old side, you heard me, you know what I'm saying? BG out the
Oh, I'm talking about the street Hot Boys.
Oh, the street Hot Boys?
Yeah.
I'm thinking you talking about the rappers. You talking about Stella, doing the Mosquito, Gangster, fucking Hot, Diesel, you know what I'm saying? Stone. See, people look at this Hot Boy shit, niggas think like it's just for a group of folk people. No, man. Hot Boys is like if you had something under your belt, you did, you know what I'm saying? If you had a body, or you was a nigga in the street that had a name, you was hot. You dig what I'm saying? The girls know you was being hot, so you know you was a hot boy. So we had a lot of hot boys. You know what I'm saying? You dig? We had hot boys before the time of the era hot boys was even here. We had niggas like George. You dig? You know what I'm saying? Yellow Belly Animals. We had niggas like Mike. You know what I'm saying? Green Belly Animals. You know what I'm saying? You had niggas like Tonto, Cito, old school, old side niggas. You dig what I'm saying? Fly niggas. You dig with the Delta 88s, the Range Rovers. You know what I'm saying? The leather shit, the baddest man. You had so any nigga that came from the project and you had a name, you was considered a hot boy. But it was the Magnolia project.
That's where it all started.
That's where it originated from. We held that down. Like, you know what I'm saying? That hot boy shit, we held it down. And the Hot Boys was a nigga that had them guns, had that money, had them girls, had them cars, and was about his fucking business. That's the true definition of a hot boy.
Okay, so I just did a interview with Ski. Well, keep referencing that, but we spoke about different hot boys, and one of them that he spoke about was Sterling, someone that he was kind of close with. Did you have a relationship with Sterling?
Sterling was my fucking nigga. Mm-hmm. When I told you I was up there with Black and Mo, me and Black and Mo got into so much shit in our dome. They took me out the dome, kicked me out that dome, and put me in the dome with Sterling. So me and Sterling was in the same dome together. You heard me? Sterling Lofton, man. That's my fucking dog. You dig what I'm saying? And me and Sterling, we was on the same wall together. We had chairs. In one dome they had benches, in the other dome they had chairs. You know what I'm saying? Me and Sterling, you know, we had our same chair together. You did. Me and Sterling, they got on some niggas' ass. Sterling a good fighting motherfucker. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my nigga. We did time in Scotland together too. Me and Sterling not only did time in Scotland, we was in the youth study together. You dig what I'm saying? Me and this bitch was in CYC together. Yeah, we did a lot of jokes, you know what I'm saying?
And he had a pretty heavy name in the street as well.
Sterling was a gangster. Like I'm telling you, all these people that I'm telling you about is not no people that just no off-brand people, no nondescript people. These people that you talking about as heavy hitters that was in the game. They talking about all these dudes all over the world and all these different states and New York and all these. They don't talk about the real true gangsters that was down here in New Orleans that was living in this motherfucking project and that was really territorial. You know, you got territorial niggas in New Orleans. You got the Melphaline project, you got the Calio project, and you got the motherfucking the fucking Magnolia project, and the shit like a triangle. You know what I'm saying? They apart. It's like a triangle, and it's all right there. So you gonna see a nigga that you don't like, you gonna see a nigga that you beefing with, and this shit come from traditions, bro. This ain't no shit that nigga just made up. Oh, y'all like that nigga, fuck that nigga. No, it's some traditional shit. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So Sterling, he wasn't originally from the Magnolia.
Sterling stayed on drives and Jackson.
Okay, so what would it be about someone that the Magnolia would take them in and let them claim like, you know, they from the Magnolia? What type of person did you have to be?
You ain't have to be no type of person. First of all, you know what I'm saying? You ain't about to just come in on Magnolia Project without a pass. You gonna have to have a pass. You heard me? Most of these guys had passes because, you know, they did a lot of juvenile time with a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, that was from the project. You had groups that was from uptown and groups that were from downtown, and they click up together. They call themselves the 39ers, and you know, you had all type of different groups. So these groups was clicking up in jail. You know what I'm saying? So when Sterling come home from jail, Sterling already was upstate with all the gangsters, you know what I'm saying? So he got a pass because he not only a nigga that was holding it down in jail, he holding it down on the street too. You know what I'm saying?
So did you have a relationship with Dooney?
Fucking right, Dooney, Stephen Joseph, you heard me? They don't tell the true stories about Dooney, but Dooney was a good nigga, man. Dooney from out the 17 wall. You feel me? Dooney was a good nigga, but see the time with Dooney and Gangster and all them dudes. See, when they was in Scotland, I wasn't in Scotland. I was in Monroe. They put me in the Juvenile Adjustment Center. Scotland did not want me. They didn't want me. Who, Elvin Go? Fuck no, lock him up. Them bitches, they found that I had 3 years, send him to the Adjustment Center. Them bitches locked my ass up in Monroe, and that when all of them was over, that when Stone was on the compound, Stone, Dooney. I don't know if Sterling was up there with them. I don't think Sterling was up there with them. I think Sterling was home. You feel me? Because, yeah, Stone, Dooney, Gangster, all them niggas, that when them niggas was up there, you heard me? Diesel, but they ain't called Diesel. See, Diesel got that name when he come on the street. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was in Scotland, we call him Lil Derek. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, little chaotic motherfucker. How he small right now? That's how he was when he was in Scotland. Little small motherfucker, big mouth, chaotic as a motherfucker. Ain't backing down the shit. Shout out to Diesel, man.
Shout out to Diesel. Did you have any issues with Diesel back in the day? Because I know
only issue I had with Diesel was the shit that, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's like we tribes, dog. I don't give a fuck. You heard me? You know, all the Indians get along. But once it's time to go to war, the Indians gonna roll with their tribe, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you heard, I'm riding with my tribe, you dig what I'm saying? You know, so that's, me and him ain't had no problems in jail. We never had no fucking problems in jail, you know what I'm saying? It's just that when we got on the street, when certain shit happened, once you rocking with my people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, we rocking out like that, so fuck it, you heard me? If you got a problem with him, you got a problem with me. And that was that young man mentality, we ain't give a fuck. You did, but let me speak on that issue about the fear. You know, they talk about with me, all of us in the field, nigga talking about he waited 30 years to find out what happened and this, that, man, I never ran from no motherfucking nigga, you heard me? I never ran. So every nigga who on this bitch who say that Boobie ran at the fair, you a motherfucking liar. You feel me? I could never, this like this here.
Well, can you take us to that day?
Yeah, I'm gonna take you to that day. I'm gonna take you to that day. It's like this, so we all in the field. So nigga telling the truth, we all in the field. You heard me? Once I first come in the field, I talk to everybody, so I'm fucking with everybody. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So once that shit went down with Gangster, Mosquito, and Diesel and them, I wasn't even there. The only thing I knew was when I came up, it was a big crowd of motherfuckers and they was running everywhere. And I knew it was Gangster them because I'm looking and I see him moving. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what bothers me. Running from, man, I ain't never ran from no nigga, you heard me? You dig? If If I was the Rand, I wouldn't have been there when dude was, you heard me, laying on the ground when the people was there. I was right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I might have came after, you did, but I didn't run, son. I never ran. I was, when the shit went down, I just wasn't there.
Right, because you was moving around the room, basically.
Yeah, but dude, Jesus said, he ran out on his people. Gangster said he just know I wasn't there. You feel me? No, bro, when I came in the film, I was talking to all kind of people. You dig what I'm saying? I wasn't with them at the moment when the shit happened. If I was there with them at the moment when it happened, I would have been involved too, bro. And that's all that was, you heard me?
Nah, for sure. So was Diesel, that was somebody who name was ringing back in the day?
Yeah, he had a little dirty name in the middle. Him and his brother, you heard me? They was doing their thing, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And you spoke on somebody as well, Stone. What was your relationship with Stone?
Stone was my brother, you heard me? That's like, you know what I'm saying? That's my loved one, man. You know what I'm saying? Alvin Nelson. My name Alvin Golf. Me and him had the same name, you know what I'm saying? That was my loved one, bro. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Stone. Me and Stone were in Scotland together. Stone was in Scotland breaking niggas' jaw. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I was upstate in Mumble, and we used to write each other, send each other pictures. He'll send me his pictures, I send him my pictures. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. When I came home, man, you dig, all of us was home. You dig? And they blessed me when I come home. I mean, it was a whole clique of us, dog.
So would you say like Stone was one of the big dogs as well, or is that
definitely,
one of your...
ain't no one of us. I would definitely say he was a big dog. I ain't taking no strikes from that nigga, man. That nigga the first motherfucker who showed me some shit that I can't even tell you on this camera.
Okay. And then he had a brother, Disco.
Disco, Danny Nelson, yeah. Disco no longer with us, you know what I'm saying? Disco was a character. I fuck with Disco, you heard me? Disco had a little white car, we used to call it the powder bag. And motherfuckers see that car coming, boy, they know that's the Magnolia niggas, you dig? And we used to ride all through that motherfucker in the powder bag. See, Disco, we had a clique called the Troopers and the Soldiers. You heard me? See, the Soldiers was the older dudes, you know what I'm saying? The Troopers was the little young motherfuckers. They used to go and steal cars and have a whole fucking back driveway full of stolen cars. You know what I'm saying? Magnolia, Slim, Disco, all them little niggas, you know what I'm saying? They used to be with the bullshit, you heard me? Skip-Boo was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Skip-Boo, this was a hustling motherfucker. Mm-hmm. See that bitch Skip-Boo? That bitch was a hustler, but he could never catch his niche because he used to always get caught and go to jail, bro. Before, when it come to hustling and maintaining money, man, that bitch always was that type of nigga.
And you said Soulja Slim, and you in a couple pictures with Soulja Slim, I mean, back in the day too.
Man,
so
listen, me, Slim, and Logger Black. We used to walk from the project to Slim House. He stayed on Miro and Tyler Downey, you heard me? And we used to walk, and Logger used to be the beatbox, right? And me and Slim used to walk, and we used to battle rap. And that book, the way we battle rap, we were talking about each other. You know what I mean? You long lanky bitch you long lanky bitch with a crook in your neck. You heard me? All type of shit you know what I'm saying? And we used to jokes, bro. You dig? We'll walk all the way to his house, and he'll cut my hair. That wasn't my barber. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? And I never forget his little sister Peaches. You heard me? That's GI Peaches right now. She had these, and they come in the back door where they lived. That Slim had a little bitty woman in the back. You feel me? He had to cut her right there. You dig? And the kitchen was right. The kitchen was next. So they had this jar with all these fucking cookies in these bitches. And I used to go in there, I said, but let me get a cookie. Nah, man, that's my sister cookie. That nigga to go crazy behind, you know what I'm saying, protecting his sister cookies. So shout out Peaches. That nigga Slim ain't used to let me fuck with your cookies in that jar, you heard me? Man, come on, man, you're not my fucking sister cookies, man, you tripping. Yeah.
Okay, and would you say that that being Slim and someone you ran with, would you say that he was more than just a rapper?
Yeah, he was more than just a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Everything he rapped about, he really did it. Like when he talked about Tyra Lane, when he talked about Amelia Street, all these type of things, that he really was living like that. He used to get shot like every other week. I remember he couldn't stop getting shot because he used to be everywhere. It was a lot of them. Dougaloo was another one, you heard me? Dougaloo was a little, he come through, he starts the shit. You dig? Dougaloo used to always walk with a bandana. You heard me? Come up the street swinging a bandana. You know what I'm saying? T-shirt. On polo tied up to the neck. You heard me? Dougaloo was a fly little nigga. You dig? You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Dougaloo, man. That's who was to be Slim, Double Lou, all of them, Logger, you dig, Duck, Frank Minyard, all of them motherfuckers. They had a team of motherfuckers in their project, bro.
So that was Slim team right there.
Yeah, it was a lot. Slim had a couple. Slim was with me when I got shot. When I got shot, Slim was on the porch.
Oh yeah.
Matter of fact, I got shot because fucking with him. Him and Duck. Rest in peace, Duck. Rest in peace, Slim. Him and Duck, they beat me on the dice. You heard me on Magnolia and 6. You dig? So they won me out. Won all majority of my money. I still got a few dollars in my pocket. This the day I got shot. You know what I'm saying? So they went in a circle. You know what I'm saying? Which is 6 and Clara. You know what I'm saying? So I followed them. I'm like, bitch, come on, let's finish playing. They was laughing at me because every nigga in my project, they jokes. They talk about nigga. They talk about your mama. They talk about your sister. They talk about you, nigga. You heard me? They jokes. We call it ribbon. You know what I'm saying? Right now they call it Joseph. But when I came up, we talk about ribbon the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I went down there, fuck with them niggas. Hey, all right, bitch, come on. We gonna shoot you. We gonna shoot. They really was double teaming me. Slim and Duck, you heard me? You know, I get a punt. Both of them a bet on the punt. So if I lose, both of them get my money, you know what I'm saying? They talking shit. So I went down there in a circle, you know what I'm saying? We shooting, I'm winning now. You dig? I'm winning now. You know what I'm saying? But I got a gun on me. I got the Mag 11 on me. You feel me? And the Mag 11 got a long clip. It got a 32 round clip. So I got the Mag 11 on me. You dig? This go back to where, you know what I'm saying, dude was saying, yeah, I had the gun and Law had it in a utility box. That's the truth. You dig? So I had the Mac 11 on me, but every time I'm bending over to shoot the dice, to try to hit my perk, the clip is scratching my fucking leg. So I tell Law, I said, Law, come here. Come here. Say, Law, here, hold the banger for me, hold the gun for me. And Law walking around in a circle with some girl. You dig? So what Law did, he took the gun, he put it in the box. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. You dig? Slim was with me. Slim was with me when that shit happened to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so since we here, what happened next?
Shit. I heard a motherfucker. We shooting dice. You dig? Law guy put the gun in the box. This, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like homie say, Giggity come around there. You dig? He come around there talking shit. You dig what I'm saying? Fucking with us at the dice game. And, he told me about the gun. I got the gun, put the gun back on. You dig what I'm saying? I'm steady shooting. Everybody, they didn't blazed out. You dig? I hear a motherfucker say, Boobie, watch out. You feel me? And when they say, Boobie, watch out, I turned around and I looked, and it was a nigga who I was beefing with. It was a nigga that we was beefing with. It was a nigga that everybody, from my little section, they wanted this nigga. And he just had the upper hand. You heard me when he came around, nigga, you dig? And yeah, that's how it went down.
So you try to get up out of there?
What you mean try to get up out of there?
Like when you turned around, you seen he had upper hand, did you try to
Yeah, I upped the motherfucking gun. I upped the gun and I shot. I shot the gun twice. You feel me? When I shot the gun, I'm hit. I know I'm hit. You dig what I'm saying? I hit the ground, you heard me, and the nigga, he tried to come in. You dig? When I upped that bitch, the gun even got shot. The gun got shot, you heard me? The big ass fucking gas on the bitch. Skipoo grabbed the gun and, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So when you land on the ground, like what's going through your mind at the time?
The first thing I say to myself, man, I let this bitch ass nigga come around here and shoot me. That's the first thing I said on my mind. I remember it clear. The first thing I said, man, I let this bitch ass nigga come around here and shoot me. That's the first thing I said, you heard me? It was like I never feared that. Okay. I never feared no gunplay. You heard me? I never feared that. If you had a gun and if you shot at me, nigga, you heard me? And if you miss, your ass in trouble, because I'm going to run you down. I'm going to run your ass down. And I'm going to tell you something, a nigga ain't fast when he running from a gun. He gonna run, he gonna fall down, he gonna do all type of shit, he gonna trip, that bitch gonna do, nigga ain't fast when he running from the gun. So if a nigga was to try to get at me, man, I'm gonna run, man, let me shut up all this truth he told me. I'm telling too much truth, bro.
For sure, so, and that, like, take me, like, that's probably like a repetitive question, but like, take me to that when you did you say you didn't fear death, but did you like, have any doubt in your mind that you was gonna make it or not? Like, did you know how bad you was hit up?
I don't think people think like that.
Okay.
I think in a drastic moment, if you done been under that pressure where you done been shot, because I'm looking at my body.
Yeah.
You heard me? I'm seeing that my arm all ripped up. You dig? I'm seeing I got bloody wounds over here. I'm seeing I'm bleeding from my legs, so I know I'm bleeding, but I'm not bleeding from my fucking head. I'm not bleeding from my heart. You heard me? So I'm just taking it, you dig? I'm just taking the pain as it is, but I ain't never feared death. I never was like, man, I'm about to die. Oh, Lord, let me say my last prayer, forgive me. No, I was like, bitch, it is what it is. I got caught slipping. Let me take this shit, you heard me?
So did you get taken to the hospital in an ambulance, or did somebody take?
They brought me in the ambulance, you know. Matter of fact, I made a song about it. The song is called True Story. They brought me in the ambulance, you know what I'm saying? I got to the hospital. You heard me, the paramedics brought me in that bitch and put on my face. I had to put my hand on the thing. I had immediate surgery. I didn't have the surgery where I get on the x-ray table. Well, let's see where the bullet went. No, I went straight on the motherfucking table under the knife. You dig what I'm saying? And they worked on me, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to them doctors at Charity Hospital, and shout out to God, because them the ones that still got me here.
For sure. So when you was in the hospital though, I remember watching it on the documentary, you think they pretty much kind of took your arm, but they didn't have to.
The Charity Hospital was just chopping motherfuckers, sending them home. You feel me? And I had my arm for like 12 days. I remember me moving my fingers. I remember me. One day I woke up, the motherfucker was gone. That bitch was gone. And I'm like, what the fuck? You heard me? And it was like a standard procedure. We had to go about it, and this, that, and the third. So I found out. Then they were talking about I had to go to surgery for my leg. No, if they tell you they're gonna look at something, they'll take that bitch off. They feel like, you know what I'm saying, they need to be took off. But they talking about I had gangrene. They found the tracing the gangrene, and that was their reason for cutting it. But how I knew that? I was in an anesthesia. I was out. You know what I'm saying? They probably cut my arm off to make their job easier. But you know, I'm still good though, baby.
Right.
Good, baby. You're dead. Bitch know what it is.
So you said you had your arm for 12 days after that.
Yeah, definitely.
So when you wake up and it's gone, man, I know. Did you
I ain't feel that either. I just knew I was gonna have to learn to adapt. See, I'm the type of nigga, I don't let nothing take me down. No matter what the situation is, I'm not about to let it take me down. You heard me? Whatever it is, if a nigga say something bad about me, I'm not letting that take me down. If a nigga call himself doing something bad to me, I'm not letting that take me down. If something happened bad to me, I'm not letting it take me down. Nigga, I'm a stand up nigga. I'm a stand on business every fucking rip. I promise you that. You dig what I'm saying? So a lot of shit that happened to me, I look at it like it happened because, hey, it was meant to happen.
So was that your first time being shot?
Nah, that was my second time being shot. I got shot on 3 different occasions.
Okay, can you take us to the first time?
First time I got shot, that was in '92. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming from Pizza Hut. You dig what I'm saying? And they got some niggas in the car. You dig who I had a problem with, and I seen one of the bitch ass niggas. You feel what I'm saying? And when I seen him, I recognized who he was, and it was too late. He couldn't get up on me, you know what I mean? And the Pizza Hut is connected to the project, so I didn't feel I had to go to Pizza Hut with no gun. You know, because we had police that was out there in our project. They pulling up on you, get on it! They come and grab you, you heard me? And I was a known motherfucker. So I ordered the pizza, go to Pizza Hut. I had no gun on me. I seen these niggas sitting in the car. They must have followed me when they seen me coming through the project, you heard me? So, yeah, you know, they jumped out of it, hit, boom, boom, boom. You know, I got hit, you know.
How many times you get hit that time?
I got hit that time like 4 times.
Damn. And you survived that. So after you survived that, did you feel like invincible?
I don't feel invincible. I still be me, man. That shit fake, bro. When shit happen to you and you go to feeling certain, that shit fake. I'm still me. I just survived it. You feel me? I'm still the same nigga. I just survived it. You feel me?
So the arm situation, that was the second time you got shot?
Yeah, that was the second time I got shot, you heard me?
So when you come out, because in that time, I believe, in the documentary, you say you got shot 21 times they found?
Yeah.
Okay. And when you come out the hospital after being shot 21 times, how did your mentality change? Like, did it take you a while to...
A vengeance. I had a vengeance. I wanted to retaliate. I felt like everybody was looking at me because I had one arm. I felt like, you know what I'm saying, bitch, I ain't an ugly nigga. I'm a pretty nigga. I'm a good looking nigga. And I'm going to show you bitches who ever play with me that I can fucking play with me. So I had a lot of vengeance built up. You heard me? As a matter of fact, when I came home, you know what I'm saying, after being shot, I went to jail, first degree murder, premeditated homicide, doing the crime. You know what I'm saying? I was on channel 468, 26, and channel 38. They was walking me in that bitch, cuffed up with shit, the shit bag on, with my hand. Yeah, I went in that bitch like that. You heard me? Fucking right. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna talk about that because shit happened. Just know that when I got shot, I went to jail for murder, like, you know, as soon as I got out the hospital, like 3 months after.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
So you was. It didn't take you too much, too long to, I guess, recover, like just body and mentally.
Nah, it wasn't really that, bro. Don't look at it like, oh yeah, this nigga came home, he just
Right.
crazy shit. No, when I came home, I got caught up into some shit. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfucker told on me. Motherfucker was like, yeah, that was Boobie. Boobie the one who did it. He the one who killed that boy. You dig what I'm saying? So I went through all the fucking problems, and then when I really got down to it, when I went to got to court, they asked the witness that was telling the people that what I did, you know what I'm saying? Well, how did you know it was him? You feel me? And the person said they knew it was me by how I run and how I talk. You heard me? So when they said that, it was like, you know, it's him by how he run and how he talk. You dig? And I had a good lawyer, so my lawyer laid up there and ate that shit up. You heard me? Because how would you know it's him, how he run and he talk, and this guy got one on? You mean to tell me you didn't recognize him by having one on? So if you can't tell me that you recognize him for having one on when he's supposed to be to kill this person, you telling me you recognize him because of how he run and he talk, so you really don't recognize him. So that's the only witness they had. So what happened was, you know, I was in that bitch, me and Chill Will, you heard me? You did. He was in there on a murder charge too. You dig? And I beat that motherfucker. You know what I mean? They threw that shit out.
You went to? Did you had to go to trial? They just dropped the charges.
Yeah, man. You know, you have. See, listen. When you're in Orleans Parish, you have a red band on. The red band considered that's a high class offender. That's like murder, you know, rape, you know, extortion, you know, kidnapping. The red band, right? So I had the red band on. And one thing about a red band, let me tell you something. A capital offense, that was a red band. It's called. You know what I'm saying? You do not go to court after 12 o'clock for a capital offense. You know what I'm saying? The only time you go to court after 12 o'clock if it's for a misdemeanor. You know what I'm saying? So the young arresters was on it. You heard me? They come on at 12 o'clock. You dig? They click the door. Blue, Elvin, go! You dig? So I'm like, what's up? He said, you got caught. So I'm telling my dude, I'm telling Lil Tank out the 7 Ward, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Lil Tank. Really Tank out the Magnolia. That's my little nigga, you dig? Rest in peace, Tank. So I'm telling Tank, I'm like, bitch, I'm about to go. You heard that? They say, no, bitch. And I said, bitch, I'm about to go. Went down there. You know, as soon as I got in, I'm like, what I'm going to court for? Oh, some old misdemeanor, such and such. You heard me? So if the only way you could go to court for a misdemeanor if your capital offense is dropped. You dig? So I went home. That night. Chill Will came home the next day, but we was on 2 different charges. We was on 2 different murder charges, and the crazy part about it, he was on one side, I was on the other side. You dig? He came home, and I came home. Yeah. So,
have you ever been picked up for like any serious offenses before
I've
that?
been in jail for murder 5 times.
5 times.
5 times. I had 5 murder charges on my record. You heard me? I've been in jail for murder 5 times. You know what I'm saying? Once is a juvenile, and 4 is an adult.
Damn. So, did you have to go to trial for any of these?
No.
Okay.
One of them got now pros. That's a charge. When you get now pros, that's like a charge that's thrown out on you, but it's never closed.
Gotcha.
You feel me? So that one I'll never speak on no shit like that. But the other shit, the other 3, that was like, you know.
Right. So
I sit and waited on that, and then you know they got through. One time I went to jail on a murder charge. I stood in jail for like about 3 weeks. I stood in jail for 3 weeks because the people who said that I so-called done this, they was getting harassed on the street. You heard me? And it was like, you know, man, you got y'all putting Boobie in the So they was getting harassed on the street. So what they did, they had this thing called an affidavit. They came and they signed an affidavit saying that I didn't, you know, it was nothing like that. So they let me out that time too.
Right. So what I was trying to get at is that 60-day rule I used to hear about in New Orleans, where if you get locked up for murder and nobody comes to court or anything,
the 60 days they gotta let you
go.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
At any of them times you was picked up for murder, did you ever think like this would be the time they gonna send me up the road?
Yeah, one time I did. I swear to God, bro. I went for a preliminary hearing, right? So they had this situation with me supposed to be then deleted this dude, right? But the way that they saying it is like I did it, and I came back to the scene to check the work to see if the dude was dead or not, because they arrested me from the scene.
Oh man.
Somebody pointed, oh that's him, that's who did it. And they arrested me from the scene. And truth is, I did leave when the shit went down, and I did come back to the scene. Hey man, some niggas won't be nosy.
Right.
So I come back to the scene, they locked my motherfucking stupid ass up. I should have stayed away from the scene.
Damn, so you came back and and somebody pointed you out right there on the scene.
Yeah, they pointed me out because you how niggas be thinking, man, ain't nobody about to play with me.
Right.
People will play with you. They will play with your name. They will play with you. They don't give a fuck about you. People don't give a fuck, man.
So what was it about that time that had you worried? Like, damn, they might try to get me?
Because damn, how could I answer this truth be told? I can't tell you the truth on this. I can't tell you the truth on this, bro. We gonna have to. Nah, I can't tell you what happened. Nah.
Okay, yeah, I got
you. Shit like that don't never close. You heard?
Right.
You got a lot of people that's out here that's still connected with the people that can, bring shit to them. Look what he said on that documentary. Go look and see what he probably truth. He said he admitted. I ain't know shit. I went to jail.
Right.
They picked me up and I got out, bitch.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Go tell the people that.
Right. So, Chill Will, that's somebody that we hear about a lot, but
yeah, that's Gangster brother. They say they brothers, but they brothers, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Chill, my nigga.
He like a taller dude.
Yeah.
Skinny.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's.
Matter of fact, when the niggas did that shit to me in Corn Dance, me and Chill was in that bitch. Chill was one of the niggas who was with me. Yeah. Me and Chill was in that bitch, you heard me? Yeah. Shout out to my nigga William Reynolds, Chill Will, bitch.
What you talking about? Where?
Shit when I had the medallion shit.
Oh, gotcha.
And I took the medallion from the nigga, cause I used to go nowhere by myself.
Right, gotcha.
We coming. You did. We used to, and know you coming, you heard me? So yeah, you did.
Okay, so the third time, what was the third situation about you getting shot?
What happened was, another situation with a lot of people know about it. I was in the 12 wall on this around this ballroom for Territorial. That's where a lot of my people at, you know what I'm saying? So I'm on the corner early one morning, people get lined up for they about to have a second line that day. So all the Indians coming out this and that. So I'm on the corner. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make this story real short and direct. And they had a car pull up. And when the car pulled up, I looked at the car. When I looked at the car, I see the nigga with the hat on his head, you heard me? And I knew a play for a murder because I'm a killer. You feel me? So I know what niggas do when they coming to put it work. So the nigga was doing just that. And I'm looking at the car trying to come and turn and bend in front of me. And I looked at that nigga dead in his face. I'm like, oh, this bitch ass nigga, oh, that's what he doing? Nigga jumped out. Boom, 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 boom. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? I ran around the house, but truth be told, like I had my gun under the house. You did?
So you trying to get
you had to have, you couldn't, if a nigga tell you, yeah, bitch, I was walking around and I'm strapped. No, you wasn't, bitch, you're lying. You going to jail. Cause back in the day, the police was running on you. They was, see like niggas carry guns today and walk around, man, back in the day when I was coming up, you going to jail. They coming up, they had one police called Curly Head, and another one named Blue Eyes. You dig what I'm saying, man? These bitches see you, they know their name, they jumping out on you, and you could have a cold drink in your hand with a sandwich, a cold drink in one hand with a sandwich in the other, and they still stopping you just to check you. You feel me?
So what's some of the dirtiest stuff that you witnessed or heard about coming up with the cops? Cause what's some of the most corrupt stuff that you heard about?
I heard a lot of corrupt stuff come to fuck with the cop, but right now the cops got control of niggas these days. Back in the gang when I was coming up, man, the police was like, nah, bitch. You feel me? They put us in jail. They do their shit. You know, but we were stand up niggas. You feel me? We nigga ain't play with them bitches. You dig? So yeah, it's a lot of. They did a lot of fucked up shit, corrupt shit. You dig? You know what I'm saying? Just like they do right now today.
Right.
I look at it like this is a law game. You dig? The police is gonna try to catch you. It's up to you to get away. If you get away, you win. If you don't, you lose. Take your L. You heard me? You get caught, you lost. Hold it down and come back. You know what I'm saying? Be quiet and come home. You know what I'm saying? It's a game. If you in the game and you get caught up in the game, the police won. If you in the game You use the game for what it is. Get your LLC, get you some money, stack it up, and build you a business and make some shit happen from the game. You won because you beat the police. You beat the law. See, it's a game you play. It's about beating the law and getting away and not getting caught. It's about the law catching your ass and locking you up so you wouldn't, be on the street.
Right. Okay, so going back to when you lost your arm, when you came home, did you feel like you had to be more aggressive now? Did you think that people was going to, I don't know, maybe try to play with you because they see the situation that you went?
No, man, I take that back. OG Boobie Black, a real nigga with respect. But dudes didn't play with me. Mm-hmm. Let's get that straight first, bro. The only dudes that played with me was my homeboys. Like, we played and we reeled and we talked about each other. We talked our shit to each other. But when it come to a nigga playing, man, nobody ain't play with me, man. You ain't not on no serious note. You ain't about to play with me, me? Nah, So you ain't had no nigga teasing me. Oh, he got one on. No, Killer Stone bought me a picture. You heard me? I had that picture on my phone. Stone gave me a picture. It was me, him, and a guy named Big G. We was standing up in a circle, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I had the fucking bandage on my arm. And Stone said, look at you, man. You back in the fucking project where you got shot at with the bandage. Yeah, I had the bandage wrapped on my arm. I'm gonna find that picture and I'm gonna send it to you, bro.
I just posted that picture.
It was me, Stone, and Big G?
Yeah, and
listen, the shirt that I had on, guess whose shirt that was? That was Skiboo's shirt. This the motherfucker right here. Uh-huh. If you look right here, you can see the bandage on my arm. Stone gave me this picture. Uh-huh. Stone gave me that picture. Yeah.
And was you, Big G, was you real cool with Big G?
Man, Big G, that's my nigga, man. You heard me, you dig, you know what I'm saying? Gregory Cooks, but he got a brother named George Cook. He the one that's, he locked up in Angola right now, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? Him and my people, Mike, they got caught up in some shit that was back in the Jeep, some St. Thomas shit, you dig, some Melphamine shit, you know what I'm saying? Some uptown shit, this street niggas with street shit, but they got them down bad, you heard me? They got them wrong. The shit that they said that they did, they didn't do. You know what I'm saying? So free Mike, free George. You dig what I'm saying? That's a whole nother level of something else, but you know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah.
So when I run these episodes or I come across people interviews and everything, I hear a lot of stuff about Magnolia back in the day and people like throwing crosses or crossing people or being cutthroat, backdoor, what they call nowadays. Did that ever happen to you or someone that you were close with, or did you witness that, someone being quote unquote backdoor back in the day?
I'm gonna tell you something. Magnolia niggas weren't the type of niggas to do that shit like that. You had a few cutthroat niggas that were from the Magnolia, but the Magnolia niggas weren't the type of niggas that killed their own. You a nigga from the Noya, hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? Bitch was up. It's a big family, dog. You know what I'm saying? It was a light that you had your cutthroaters and your dirt divers, your dirty low down motherfuckers that was really getting it in. You know what I'm saying? Nigga kick your back door in and rob your motherfucking ass and shit like that. But when it really come to a nigga getting a nigga out the Magnolia and dome checking a nigga and killing a nigga, nah, that shit ain't happening. That shit ain't happening. The bitch gangsters, the bitch told me, you heard me? I was in a circle one night, you know what I'm saying? The nigga was looking for me, like, where that bitch Boobie at? I'm like, everybody, little niggas say that bitch gangster looking for you. I'm like, what the fuck that nigga do? What do you want? You heard me? What's up? So when I did link up with him, we met up in a circle. And niggas said, yeah, dog, niggas coming around this bitch ass nigga think nigga trying to lay up there off you. You feel me? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh yeah, bitch, well, bitch, you about to be smoking around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Make a long story short, you heard me? Yeah, nigga told me that and put me on top of that shit. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? So shout out for that. And another thing is how that shit went down. It wasn't supposed to go down like that. It just, niggas just got off too fast and niggas got away. But hey, it's the game. You know what I'm saying? That's where we come from. That's what we live in. That's what we about. You heard me? See, we live for this shit. We die for this shit. You heard me? But yeah, I didn't, like I said, motherfuckers didn't kill their own. That's why, homie told me what he told me. He was like, yeah, man, niggas coming around here telling me, nah, we ain't about to let them niggas put nothing off like that. Nah, bitch, it's gonna be them before it's gonna be you. Yeah.
No, that's real. That's real. Speaking of, so Another thing I hear a lot about is the beefs between the different project in the third world. I should say the Mouth or the Calio. What was your position? I know you ratted out with your peoples, but what was your position in that in the beef with, let's say, out the Mouth, the Gotti boys?
The Gotti boys was some niggas that was some get money niggas, you heard me? But they did their thing. You know what I'm saying? I knew all of them, you dig? And they did their thing. As a matter of fact, you dig? I call myself, I don't try to always put no shine on myself to try to see like nothing can't happen to me or nothing ain't gonna happen to me. You know what I'm saying? I keep it original and I keep it real. I'm gonna tell a motherfucking, tell you what it is, you know what I'm saying? If it was with me or wasn't, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? I went around the club and, it was a lot of shit that was going on. You dig? As far as the project, the Magnolia in the mouth, you know what I'm saying? The beef that, it lingered. You dig? And I went around the club and really them niggas could have offered me that night. They could have took my fucking life that night. But I got niggas that's in the mouth that I got love for and they got love for me, bro. I got niggas out the mouth that I talk to all the time. You never tell your right hand what your left hand doing, and you never tell your enemy who you know. You know what I'm saying? So I always keep shit on the low, and I always keep shit, you know what I'm saying, to a minimum. But they got a lot of niggas in the mouth that I got love for. You heard me? They got a lot of niggas in the mouth that I'm kin to. I'm family with. So, but that, like I told you, bro, that beef was way before my time, and it still lingers to this day. You heard me? And just like that, bro. The 3 projects in the triangle. You know what I'm saying? One motherfucking project gonna try to be the baddest. You heard me? One might be the baddest this year, the next one might be the baddest that year, but they was in the triangle, the Mouth, Magnolia, and the Calio. You feel me? You did? And the Melphamine beef, like I said, you heard me? When I got in that fight around the club with doing them, I didn't bow down. It wasn't to the point to where they see me, oh, this bitch come here and bitch, what's happening? You dig? We get into it, they jumpy, you heard me? They bushing. You dig? You know what I'm saying? They fucked me up? Nah, they ain't fucked me up because the nigga ain't let that go down like that. They actually had a nigga from the Mouth that was like, nah, man, If y'all ain't gonna fight him one-on-one, don't fuck with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm still talking shit. So bam, nigga know who he is. So bam, I laid up there, I moved around. You heard me? Because really, I was on enemy's turf. I was wrong for being around them. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them niggas. You dig? Because they could have killed me that night. You dig? But they didn't. They didn't.
So, with everything going on, what made you go to the club that night? You ain't...
Because I ain't give a fuck. Man, I'm OG Boobie Black. I'm not about to hide from no nigga. Boy, you got me fucked up if you think, if you gonna do me something, bitch, I'm gonna give you a chance to do it. And if you don't do it, you pussy. That's how I live. You heard me?
So you say they tried to jump you that night?
They did jump me.
Oh, they jumped you that night?
Yeah, about 5-6 niggas on my ass. You heard me? But they didn't get the full potential of really putting on my ass because they had a nigga from the Mouth that was out there was like, nah, that ain't happening like that. Y'all gonna fight him, y'all fight him one-on-one. You dig? So, nigga was like, hey, you heard me? And the nigga left with his dad. But to tell you the truth, me coming from the game and me knowing the game, they could have killed me that night. They didn't have to say, bitch, we gonna fight. They could have pulled a gun and said, oh, we got this bitch now. We gonna leave him around here. You feel me? We gonna send that Noah a message. We gonna leave that bitch stretched out. They didn't do that. You heard me? They didn't do that.
Damn, okay. So did you have any issues with the Calio in your time coming up?
Fuck no, I had no issues with the Calio. I had you know what I'm saying, problems with niggas, you heard me, who had problems with my people. You heard me? You had a problem with the niggas who I was running with. You motherfucking right, I got a problem with you heard me? So yeah, we had beef with the Magnolia and the Calio. Yeah, it was times I couldn't go in the Calio. It was times I could go in the Calio. You heard me? All the gangsters in the Calio know me. You dig what I'm saying? I got love for a lot of niggas out of the Calio. You dig what I'm saying? So, back in the G, you know what I'm saying, there was no thing about if you had beef, nigga, it was if you riding or not. You dig? Ain't wasn't no thing. Well, y'all got to be no bitches. You ride. Period. If you ain't riding, get your bitch ass from around here. You heard? And don't come back around here. I was a nigga that was always able to come back because I was riding. Matter of fact, I was one of the head honchos that was asking a nigga, bitches, you ride. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you had to do. You had to do these. You had to have that gang. You had to have that gun. You had to be that nigga. And you had to be about your business to survive. You had to be that way. You heard me? Survival of the fittest. You heard me?
Did you, so have you ever been like, let's say, on a mission and somebody freeze up?
I was on a mission and somebody freeze up? Yeah, that happened to me before. Me and a nigga that, you know what I'm saying, me and a nigga when pull off the cake, we gonna rob the motherfucker, kick the door down, you know what I'm saying, we go in there, we get the weed and all this type of shit, little petty hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Then we go get the weed and all this type of shit. So now, word that got out there, yeah, Boobie and such did this. You feel me? So now word all around the neighborhood, all around the project, yeah, that's Boobie them. And this bitch ass nigga talking about, yeah, bro, I didn't go in the house. That was Boobie that went in the house. So basically, the bitch ass nigga told on me. You feel what I'm saying? But it was a, neighborhood shit. You dig? Yeah, that was Boobie that did that. And then, you know what I'm saying? So, that's about the only time they froze up on me. And it is what it is. I don't be saying no names because I don't be trying to downgrade them. But I know a lot about a lot of niggas.
Right.
I'm not on here to get famous to talk about a nigga to downgrade no nigga, to make no nigga look bad and try to make me look like I know what I'm talking about. They know what it is, you dig, but
Right.
Yeah.
So back then, what was the infatuation with everybody knowing your work? Why did y'all just want everybody to know what you did?
Because that what made you a hot boy, you heard me? Yeah, bitch, I'm gonna decorate your ass in public. You heard me? I'm gonna do you in front of everybody. I wanted to be known, bitch. I'm going out like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that what it was all about, the reputation. You heard me? Niggas will kill you just to be known.
For sure. So answer this the best you can. What was like the worst or like the most gruesome deletion? That's probably not a word, but you gotta be YouTube friendly. That you seen or that you heard about, or something that you was like one of the worst.
I knew a nigga was about to get smashed. I knew a nigga was about to get deleted, and he didn't know. And and it's like this, bro. You have niggas that just so cutthroat that you don't know what a nigga you don't know what a nigga thinking of. You don't know what a nigga, about to do. You don't know what a nigga about to pull off, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got a plan. The cutthroat niggas, they plan before they do shit, right? So it was like, nigga send a nigga to wash the car. Go wash my car for me. You know what I'm saying? Wash it, you heard me? They back in the G, you could give some niggas some money, they wash the car. Go over there and get the person to wash the car. So if I give you my car to get it washed, go get my car washed, what you gotta do?
Gotta come get the money?
No, you gotta bring me my car back.
Oh, bring the car back, yeah.
So if you bring me my car back, what that makes you? That makes you a target. That makes you a sitting duck. Because now I know that you have to bring me my car back. So when you bring me my car back, I'm gonna be ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have my troopers ready. I'm gonna have my people ready. I'm gonna have my hitman ready to knock your ass off from what you did, what you said, or how you act, or whatever the fuck it was that made me want to get with you. So yeah, at that time, I knew a nigga was about to get smashed, and I knew he was about to go. And I literally like damn.
Right. Yeah. So like
I watched him go. Like, nigga, it's the game though.
Right.
It's the game. I can't say, oh yeah, shit, but look, about to. No, I can't. You did whatever you did. That's on you. Whoever handled the business on you, that's on them. Right. I ain't got nothing to do with it. No matter what I saw, I don't know nothing. I ain't seen nothing.
Right. So I mean, me being the person that I went to school, I ain't go in the streets. I be thinking about situations like that, like how you just spoke about, and 5 minutes before that person got deleted, he had no clue. Y'all was probably chopping it up.
No clue at all. I could have told him, like, say, but look, go, listen, just leave him out here. They about to kill you. You know what I'm saying? See, like what a nigga did with me, you heard me? I could have did that with dude, but there wasn't no love that I had for him, and there wasn't no reason that I had to do that. At the same time, when you do something like that, you like really get into a motherfucker business. So you could get killed behind that.
Right.
So I just had to be quiet and just let the move go on. But I'm a nigga. I won't see.
Right.
I won't see a nigga put in work. I ain't no love for a nigga. You heard me? So it is what it is.
Right. So I mean, at that time, were you looking at him like damn? Like, was there anything in you? Oh, okay.
I was like, fuck him, because you had to be like that. You had to have no emotions at all. Like you couldn't give a fuck about no nigga. That's on him. Whatever he did, just know that it ain't you. You ever know that you ain't got no involvement with it, and if it do come your way, you better handle your motherfucking business, because you see how niggas playing it. They're not leaving nothing live, bro.
Okay, and I see, and you just said that you want to see it happen, you want to see it go down. What was it about watching people put in work that y'all like?
Adrenaline rush, just knowing that you was there. knowing that you know, smelled the gun smoke, just knowing. You know what I mean? Man, I was fucked up as a young nigga, man. People today, bro, that see me today, bro, I should be the biggest inspiration to any nigga on the street. Because my life took a 360-degree turn all the way around, bro. And I'm making shit happen that motherfuckers not making happen, dog. Like, for real, bro. A nigga from the streets, dog, coming from the project, coming from where I come from, coming from the jailhouse, coming from, you know what I'm saying, the hospitals, coming from the dark hallways, the fucking back alleys, you know, coming from losing out. I have my own business now. I sell marijuana. I'm in like 25 different dispensaries in the upper Peninsula of Michigan. You know what I'm saying? The 8 mile, 6 mile, I'm all through the dispensaries down there in Detroit, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Castopolis, Michigan. I have my own book. You know what I'm saying? The name of my book is OG 50 Diamonds. I talk my shit on the book because a lot of people like to hear the jewels that I drop. So I'm dropping diamonds in the book. 50 Diamonds. They did 48 Laws of Power. I did OG 50 Diamonds. You know what I'm saying? You dig? I have my own motherfucking documentary, because I'm tired of people asking me how you lost your arm, what happened to you, what you did, so what I did, I put it all out there for y'all. You heard me? I ain't dead yet. And the reason why I named it I ain't dead yet, because death is inevitable. We all have to die. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't taunted like, bitch, I ain't dead yet, y'all can't kill me, I'm the realest nigga alive. No, get the whole motherfucking point. I named it I ain't dead yet because death is inevitable. And I'm still here to tell y'all the story. So that's why I made the documentary. You dig what I'm saying? Not only that, I have a podcast. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? I have a podcast, my own podcast. You dig? Straight Facts with OG Boobie Black. You dig? I have the greatest rappers on there. Rob 49, before he was even popping, he was doing this shit, but I told the world what he was gonna be. You heard me? D-Baby, before he was even popping, you know what I'm saying? I told the world what he was gonna be. All these on my podcast, bro. You know what I'm saying? And not only do I have a podcast, I have a fucking mentorship service. I have a promotional service. I'm a motherfucking, I have a distribution service. You dig what I'm saying? To where I distribute music. You dig what I'm saying? I produce the music. I engineer the music. You dig what I'm saying? I get the music out there. So basically, I make albums. I make mixtapes. I make EPs. I make singles. And I give people the dream that they want. You heard me? I sell healthcare products. You know what I'm saying? You did NutriBurst tea. I have the NutriBurst, which is the vitamins. That's a liquid vitamin. I have the fucking the NRG pills. You say NRG fast. What does it say? Energy. I have the energy pills. I have the motherfucking ESOT. You heard me? To where, you know, you take this tea and you detox. Most people don't detox. You heard me? A lot of people die today from cancer, colon cancer. You dig what I'm saying? So I not only teach, you heard me, you how to be healthy through your body, but I teach you through the mind frame too. That's why I give you the wisdom, the game, and the knowledge, you know what I'm saying, with my mentorship. So me being from where I'm from and doing the shit that I'm doing, you did, man, I done been on 14 different tours. I have 11 mixtapes out. You did? It's a lot of shit that I'm doing right now that people would have never thought that I'd be doing. If you say something about OG Boobie Black, Alvin Golf, they thought that I was at the bottom of the barrel. They thought I was gone. They thought I was dead. They counted me out. They looked over me. But I'm the nigga that's making it happen. You heard me?
At what point in your life, though, did you make this change? And, you know, being that you've been through a lot and everything.
I been smart. I was smart been a long time ago. It's just that it took a time for me to really put down my craft and really like say this is what I wanted to do. And it took me to go to jail, you heard me, and see how people changed up on me and see how people, you know, forgot about me and see how people, you know, just didn't give a fuck about me, you know what I'm saying? And that alone told me that, hey, you dig? That's their choice. I can't be mad at them because they don't want to send me no money, they don't want to answer my call, they don't want to do this, that, and the third. I'm a hustler in jail. So nigga, when I was in jail, I was a hustler. You know what I'm saying? So I always made a way. You dig? But I learned for a fact. This is something that I learned for a fact, that people not gonna always be who you expect them to be. You heard me? You have to, you know what I'm saying, really know people for who they are. And some gonna love you, some gonna say fuck you. But it's all about you to, you know what I'm saying, to know how you feel about yourself and know what you're gonna do with your life, bro. And so what it did, I transformed when I learned that I seen I didn't have the type of support system that I thought I had. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's deep right there. You know, being everything everything that you've been through, to see how you doing it, how you carrying it now. Like I said, it's all on a documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, go check that out. You got big weed farms out there. I seen you was walking through. You took the camera through there. Yeah,
I'm the only black person in the building. And listen, not only the only black person in the building, the only black person in the building from the Magnolia project came up, you know what I'm saying, doing all the shit that I do. Man, God did bless me, man. I've been blessed, but I still don't count out my aces. I still protect myself every day. You know what I'm saying? I still move like a soldier. I don't forget where I come from. I don't get comfortable. I don't believe that niggas are nice. You heard me? I learn about people. I know people. So my thing is this. Let me give you some of this game. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? Where I come from, you dig, and the shit that I done learned, you know what I'm saying? And the shit that I know, man, soak some of this shit up and fuck with a nigga. So that's why I have the mentorship. You heard me?
Sure. So before we get up out of here, I got a couple more people that I wanted to ask you about that I seen you.
Eric Marie's my fucking dog. Who the fuck? You Gay Law, Black and Mo, man, who the fuck? What you want? Hot Diesel, that's my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? We could go on and on, Skip Boo. You could go on and on, bro. I'm a brick in the project. I'm one of those bricks that kept that bitch standing up. Like real talk.
So what was your relationship with OG Stepper?
Stepper Vamp? Oh my God, let me tell you a quick story, you heard me? Listen, remember I told you I was on a murder charge, right? All right, I had, by me being in jail, I had a colostomy bag on, you heard me? You can see right here, I had a colostomy bag on, right? So by me being in jail, you did, they have a medical tier that you go on. So I went on a medical tier, Vamp on the medical tier. What's up, Boobie, bitch? What's happening, bitch? We about to Joseph this bitch now. So Vamp up there, because he was on a motorbike, and he had broke his leg, and he had some pins and rods in his leg. You feel me? And it's a nigga that Vamp had problems with. Boy, Vamp had problems with that nigga, you heard me? And I came on that tip. You feel me? We was a CCC, I think we was on a C4 or some shit like that. C3 or one of them bitches. I come up on that bitch and the nigga was talking that shit, you heard me? Me and Vamp dealt with that bitch ass. Vamp was limping on that nigga ass, you heard me? Yeah. You dig, that nigga know who he is. I don't know if he's still alive or not, but he know who he is. You dig, but man, Vamp always been my nigga, man. Rodney Bolton, man, that's my dog. Matter of fact, I fuck with both of the Vamps. The other Vamp out the mouth, Terry White, you heard me? The Vamp off the ramp, man, that's my nigga. He was in Scotland with me too. Vamp, now see that Vamp, he could tell you a lot of stories about, you know what I'm saying, back in the June when the nigga was in Scotland. He was in Scotland. Matter of fact, I think Vamp was in the dome. No, Vamp went in the dome with me and Black and Mo. Vamp was in the green shirt, no red shirts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he was up there on the compound with me. Okay,
and in that picture, a few pictures you got with OG Stepper, you in the picture with BG as well. Yeah, do you remember him from like back in the 90s?
Do I remember BG from back in the 90s? Mm-hmm. Fucking right, I remember BG from back early 90s. Yeah, I remember when he first started doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, shout out to Jeezy, man. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? That nigga, he came home and I'm proud of him because a lot of niggas counted BG out, bro. I'm gonna tell you, a lot of motherfuckers right now today, they counted BG out and that nigga came home and he took the throne. He counted himself in, he came home and he did his shit. So shout out to him because he's a product of the street, bro. If you came up in the game, the hot boy era and shit like that, man, BG a legend, man. You know what I'm saying? He was one of them niggas that was talking that gangster shit, you heard me? You dig what I'm saying? That nigga made a song about him being on dope. I be loaded, thinking of Range Rovers. He the first nigga that committed that admitted, you heard me? You dig? So, you know, shout out to him because he home, he doing this thing right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the hot boys, man. BG, Turk, Juvenile, Lil Wayne. Shout out to the big timers, Birdman, you know what I'm saying? Manny Fresh, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole CMB, you dig? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Most. You ain't asked me no question about him, and I was waiting on you to ask me, but you didn't. Kevin motherfucking Gates. You feel what I'm saying? That's my motherfucking little brother. You heard me? I love that nigga for life. You dig? He's the one who changed my life. He's the one that made me transition. He the one to take, man, look, check this out. Put the gun down, nigga, and come with me. I'm gonna show you how to get this money. He did it. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm always be grateful to him. I'm always have love for him. I'm always, you know what I'm saying, hold him down. You heard me?
Nah, you know, I was gonna end off with that.
Yeah.
But to go back a little bit, so we know a lot of people that we speak about, they dealt with like some drug habits, Is that something that you ever got caught up in?
The crazy part about it, I never used drugs in my life. Like real talk. I wasn't a nigga that drank beer, drank wine, snort coke, shot dope, none of that, you heard me? It wasn't until my daddy died. My daddy smoked weed all his life. And I never even smoked weed. Never smoked weed. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't do none of that, right? You dig? So my daddy died. And when my daddy died, I spoke at his funeral. I spoke. You heard me? See, after I spoke at his funeral, I never forget. It was me, Disco dead, and Trail, that was Disco girlfriend. We was in Stone Truck. He had this truck called the Bovada, the Oldsmobile Bovada. We was in the truck, and Disco and Trail was smoking weed, and I'm like, man, I ain't smoking that shit. And so they passed me weed, and I smoked the blunt, and I've been smoking weed ever since. You heard me? But as far as any drugs, fentanyl and X-pills.
Like back then, like heroin, like the heroin.
I don't even know how heroin. No, never. Never snorted heroin, never shot heroin, never done none of that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of my partners did.
Right.
You feel me? As a matter of fact, I robbed a nigga out of some heroin. I robbed the bitch ass niggas out about 2 bundles of heroin and sold it to some niggas that was selling heroin. That's how cutthroat it was in my project. I robbed a nigga out of 2 bundles of heroin and sold it to the niggas that told me the niggas had the heroin to rob the nigga. You heard me? That's like niggas say, yeah, man, that nigga down there, he got this shit. I'm like, what? Yeah. You dig? And I was, me, nigga called me a crash stuff. Oh, yeah, press the button on Boobie, that nigga gone. No, I just used to be with the shit, you heard me? I'm like, yeah, that bitch got it down there. All right, bitch, you gonna buy it, huh? Yeah, bitch, you get up. Come here, bitch. Bitch, where is that? The bitch, you heard me? Niggas get scared when you tell a bitch don't make me kill you. See, you tell a nigga don't make me kill you, they giving up everything. Oh, no, bro, no. What you doing if you put your hand up like this here? Man, nigga going through that, man. What you got your hands up for? Settle down, bitch. I done got the fucking dope and we sold the dope to another nigga that was selling dope, you heard me? I ain't saying no names. I ain't gonna put no names out here, you heard me? All Magnolia shit, though.
So would you consider yourself coming out, was you like did you have like any hustle in you, or it sounded like you was just kind of
fast hustling? That's what I like. I like to be hands-on.
Gotcha.
I can't sit on the porch all day and sell crack. Look, that sell over here running up to the car. I couldn't do it.
Right.
I was the type of nigga, you run up to the car and sit there and wait till you sell crack all day, nigga, and when you get paid, I'll take everything from you. Fuck you. Now I'm gonna go to walk. Fuck that. You dig? That's the type of nigga I was, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was the type of nigga who thought I was, I was undefeated. I thought, I couldn't be fucked with. I thought, you know what I'm saying? That's how it was, bro. And it was a fucked up way to live that way. You know why? Because let me get real with y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all all this on this documentary. This interview. But let me get real with y'all. See all the things that I did in my past and all the things that, you did. I done been through a lot of gangster shit. More gangster shit that a lot of you niggas probably never witnessed in y'all life. I just don't talk about it, you heard me? I don't have nothing to show for that right now to this day. All that shit that I did, matter of fact, listen, nigga, I didn't put in work, and I don't even got a Purple Heart. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't get nothing, nigga. The only thing I got on the street is a name. Oh yeah, that nigga Boobie, oh that nigga body is big, oh yeah, that nigga do you something, oh yeah, watch that nigga slick, oh that sneaking black, oh yeah, watch that nigga Boobie, don't trust that nigga. That's all I got. You dig? And shout out to Kevin Gates, I thank him because he was the one who gave me the opportunity to recreate my name. You heard me? He was the one that gave me the opportunity to recreate my name and transform my name to the world as a different person. You feel me? So now all these people in the world look at me as this great rapper. All these people in the world look at me like, man, that's Kevin Gates, that's Gates' right-hand man. This OG Boobie Black. Or that nigga had a story before he was rapping. Or that nigga did this before he was rapping. That made people investigate me, and that made people want to fuck with me more because they don't see me as that same nigga that I used to be.
And I can say, like, I'm one of them people because before, I got deep into the New Orleans thing, I just thought you was Kevin Gates' right-hand man.
Yeah.
But then, the stories start coming out. I knew surface level of OG Boobie Black.
Yeah.
But the story, I'm like, damn, he was really in the field. Like, he was really
and
outside.
Shout out, like I say, shout out to Gates again, bro, because, I had this thing I used to do. I used to make T-shirts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I always had hustle, right? So I make the T-shirts and, if any nigga know me from BWA, they know before I was rapping, I was selling merch. You know what I'm saying? That's what I used to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 2012, 2013, I was selling merch. And he the one who gave me the job and put me with that, him and Drika. You know what I'm saying? They put me in that position, and that made me put the gun down because I'm all over the world. I'm seeing shit. That made me put the gun down because I'm getting money in a different type of way. That made me put the gun down and not be connected with the street shit because I have other shit that I'm seeing. I'm all in Germany. I'm all in by the Berlin Wall, over in motherfucking. Man, I'm all over the world. I got a passport. I got all this type of shit. That wasn't no normal shit for me. I never had a passport. I never had a credit card. I never had a debit card. I ain't never had that. Only thing I had is a box of money and a gun, nigga. What's up? You heard me? If you got a problem, come and look for you. I'm gonna pursue your ass like a fucking pair of drawers, nigga, out of Dillard's. I'm gonna find you. You feel me? And that was my thing. Getting at you, you dig? You know what I'm saying? But hey, I don't have nothing to show for that. So, you know, I'm gonna say this on your podcast because, you know, some people might not say it, but if you doing something and you ain't got nothing to show for what it is that you're doing, brother, sister, whoever it is, don't do it because you're wasting your time. And time ain't waiting on nobody. That time that you wasted, you could have used that time to do something that was meaningful to your life that could have made some shit happen, you heard me? Anytime you do something you wanted to calculate to make your life greater, you dig? You know what I'm saying? I'm living like that right now. Am I a changed man? Yeah, I'm a changed man, of course, but I'm still protected. You know what I'm saying? You fuck with me, I'm gonna deal with your ass. You act like you won't do, I'm gonna deal with your ass. You know what I'm saying? Because before all of this, I had that mentality, so I still have my skill set. You know, ain't nothing lame about me. I'm not on no shit to where I'm just the type of nigga that won't live, dog. You know what I'm saying? I won't live, and I want to see my children live, my grandchildren. I want to live. It come a part of man's life to where a nigga just don't give a fuck about nothing. You heard me? And see how I want to live? I'm telling you how I want to live. If any motherfucker try to come in my way and take my position to try to stop me from living, he ain't gonna live. You heard me? Because I ain't gonna allow it. That's what I'm standing on today. I'm standing on life. I'm standing on my life. Nigga, I'm standing on living to see tomorrow. You heard me? It's called survival. Only the strong gonna survive. In some places you go, you can't survive. So you gotta know where you're going and you gotta know what you're doing. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, OG Boobie Black, real nigga with respect, man. I'm gonna stand on that till the death day.
That's a fact. I wanted to point one thing out about the documentary that stood out to me before we get up out of here was about you beating up people with one arm. So that's, you
want to get on camera and I can show you how strong my arm is?
Nah, you
can. I can show you.
No, I want to.
I guarantee you can't hold that motherfucker. It's all shoulder, man. Man, it's all shoulder, man. I could call a nigga right now. That was in penitentiary, and I could put him on the phone right now. And he could tell you. They got people though, man. I'm not about to even try to go that way to try to prove a point because, like I said, I'm not trying to clear no rumors and I'm not trying to prove no point. If a nigga fuck with me, he better know what the fuck he doing. I done fucked a lot of niggas up in jail. I done knocked niggas' teeth out. I done knocked their motherfucking ass out. I done kidnapped the bitches that bought them in cells and beat the fuck out of them. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? Ain't too many niggas, you dig, that whoop my ass, dog. You dig what I'm saying? Now, I have my way of doing what I do. You heard me? I have a lot of motherfucking tricks. Like they say, gangsters keep gadgets. You dig? So I have a lot of tricks. I know how to protect myself. But I'm not the nigga that's trying to protect myself against y'all. I'm trying to protect myself against something bigger than y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just stay out of my lane, stay out of my way. Let me live, man. I'm 51 years old. I'm gonna be 52 years old March 22nd. You bitches send me something, Cash App, or shout me out on Instagram, but it's the third, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? Original nigga, bro. You heard me? That's what it is.
Nah, that was just something that stuck out to me when you pulled it out the shirt. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
I was like, you said it's like a little bat. It's like a little bat.
Do your research. Mm-hmm. Do your research. You don't have guys that's gonna come on your podcast. You're gonna get bigger than what you're doing right now. I did this interview right now with you, bro, because me and you been was supposed to click up. You heard me? If you can see on the interview, I'm not even talking about nobody. I'm trying to get no clout. Right. I'm not talking down on no nigga. I'm not trying to make myself like I'm this hell of a nigga. I'm just being a real nigga. You dig what I'm saying? I want you to win, brother.
Yeah,
I want you to get some streams on this bitch. I want you to put it out there. I'm not putting this out there so a nigga can see it like, yeah, nigga, the bitch I told. No, man, I'm I'm not proving no point to no nigga, and I'm not clearing up nothing no nigga say about me. I don't give a fuck about no nigga, bro.
Yeah, that's
you
a
heard
fact.
me? I stand on business, nigga, each and every day. And every time a nigga see me, you know what it is? Huh? It's amazing. Every time a nigga see me, it's amazing. You dig what I'm saying? I ain't never backing down to nothing, dog. You heard me? But I'm gonna tell y'all this, bro. You gotta build your shit these days, and you gotta be about your shit these days. Period.
All right. Let's get up out of here. Go ahead, sign out.
Wine, it's your boy OG Boobie Black, man. Truth be told, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with my nigga D over here on the podcast. And I had to see him make it, bro. I had to see him make it, dog. You know what I'm saying? So for all y'all out there that really fuck with dude, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all fuck with him on some real nigga shit, bro.
Sir, appreciate that.